championship game in the Big 12 Conference. One that has a long history of classic finishes. We could be in for another one here today. Welcome, folks, to AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys, right here in Arlington, Texas. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Street. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. On the ground, it's Wheeler. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
Again, makes it second and medium. Handoff here from the shotgun. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
Chris, a really good job here by this back to be able to find that hole and pick up the yards for this first down. And boy, Georgia's had some good backs over the years, and this young man is living up to that tradition today.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. They'll run it from the gun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
They make the tackle, but not for a solid gain on that pass.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. Out of the gun now on third down. It's complete on the crossing route. And the play is good enough for a first down. They'll move the ball to the 44.
Man, you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
The Bulldogs are looking to keep this drive going. Hands off to the left. Powers through.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
They're going to run it. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
Well, you keep getting these chunk runs by this offense. They keep moving the chains and putting a lot of pressure on this defense, especially on a long drive like this. This defense looks clearly worn down.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. With the catch, it's Cruz. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, we're just getting started here, and already you can feel a rhythm between the quarterback and the receiver. Nice job again getting back in the pocket, making a nice, accurate throw to one of his top targets.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. He'll hand it off. They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. 1st and 10 from the 11.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm. Everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
The Dogs are going to take advantage of this red zone trip. And at 1st down, they go right back to him. And he's stopped at the line of scrimmage. The defense swarming him that time.
Chris, this is what I love to see from the defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Incomplete on a very quick throw.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Solid drive to start this conference championship game. Now, can they convert on 3rd down in the red zone? Drop him back. We're going to throw for the 1st down. Looking for 6. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution on that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than a conference championship to put together a drive like that. Removing the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, holding just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Grab down the middle. It's Johnson. And he will make the first down. Tackled at the 26.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Caught over the middle. It's Murphy. He's brought down, but an explosive play through the air.
What a great throw here by the quarterback and a big gain here for Texas A&M's offense. A great route by the wide receiver and the ability to go up and make a play. Boy, they've had some great ones over the years.
And the Aggies pick up enough yardage to get a first down. From the shotgun, drops back. On the move now. He'll throw it deep down the middle of the field. This one sails through the back of the end zone and incomplete.
You know, they don't hit this downfield, but it gives you an idea of how much pressure this quarterback can put on this defense. They've got to cover all these receivers, worry about the running game, try to pressure the quarterback, and then deal with him when he breaks out and scrambles like that. He's a threat to run or throw.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. Looking to throw it again. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. The receiver makes the catch. Defense will wrap him up after an 8-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
The Aggies will look to convert here on 4th down. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Could take it all the way. Steps out after a crucial takeaway. This could be a big turning point.
And this is a big-time play by this linebacker showing his versatility. We know he can stop the run, but in zone defense with cover 2, he's got an area he's got to be able to defend, and it's exactly what he did. And I don't know if the quarterback even saw him or knew that he was capable of making a play like that.
And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. 1st and goal from the 9.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
A pretty good push up front here by this offensive line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
Coming up, 2nd down and goal. Looking to score, they'll run it to the left side. He muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs. So the offense clicking now. They're building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Texas A&M, 0.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's brought down to the 27-yard line. He's an return. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
It's a good, solid game, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. It's a blitz look here from the defense. We'll hand it off.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
And the Aggies come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. He escapes the pocket. On the run here. Lets it go. Good catch made on the sideline. That's enough for a 1st down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the 1st down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Timeout is called by the defense. That's their 1st of the half. Second down after that previous play. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Give it to the back again. Tried to bounce it, but couldn't get the cortical. Stop him for a loss.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. Bringing pressure. It's incomplete. There is a marker down on the field. Let's check out that call. So that offensive penalty will be declined by the defense. They're happy to take the result of that play. Fourth down. No punt. Out of field goal range. They're going for it. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. The pass rush closing in. Incomplete, a huge fourth down stand by this defense.
Well, Chris, there's crazy, then there's what we just saw. I'm not sure what this head coach is thinking. Late in the game, trailing by a bunch, I get. But you've got time, way too early in this game to go for it on 4th and a mile.
Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. He'll hand it off. Finding some room at the 25. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Georgia.
But it was just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that second and third level. And with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Attack on the PAT, and it's 21-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. Play at the drive now. They're backed up at the 12-yard line. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
2nd and long, backed up at the 7-yard line. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take? And they heave it deep downfield. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down. The Aggies will send the punt team onto the field.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. From the shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside. Has the 1st down and more. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36. It's a strong run. Keeps the drive going. 1st down now. That's caught. It's Cruz.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
2nd down play coming up. Here's the handoff. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
So the offense faces 3rd and short from the +26. Might be 4-down territory, but let's see what the call is here. Tries the right with a quick throw. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Chris, we're only a few ticks from halftime. It doesn't feel like this thing's already over. Just a first-half beatdown to be remembered. This is going to be a fun locker room at halftime.
Tech on the PAT again, and it's 28-0. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he's got some space here. Picks up some blocks. Can he make it? Yes, all the way to the house. Touchdown. A kick return all the way for a touchdown with a conference title on the line. He's never going to forget that.
Yeah, he'll never forget this. You're right. Conference championship, huge stage. Everybody's watching. Great blocks up front to get him started. And then it was just raw speed and instincts that take it to the house.
Turner choosing to field this one. It's a very nice return before stepping out of bounds. Puts the offense in nice position to start the drive. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? And looking to throw now on first down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Catch made inside the 10. And he steps out of bounds just short of the end zone.
You got to pick the right time to take your shots downfield. And this offense just did that. A huge gain, and now they're down in the red zone for a first down.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. And they're trying to punch it in here. Touchdown, Dogs. This offense really clicking.
Chris, you think this guy, when he went to bed last night at the team hotel, thought he would score not 1, not 2, but 3 rushing touchdowns in one game? What a day.
The extra point is good. Now it's a 4-touchdown lead, 35-7. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. This time enough for one more play in the half. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And the defense smothers him for no gain. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Dogs will kick this away to start the second half. Thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. It's a steep mountain to climb here in the second half. They need to get going, cut into this deficit right here. It's a short completion of the tight end. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth and making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
He hands it to the back. Breaks loose at the 40. Now here he goes. Past the 20. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. And some blocks. Can they catch him? They can't catch him. Touchdown. An electrifying play by this returner. Takes it the length of the field to the house in a conference championship game.
You know, Chris, I don't know if there's anything that can affect momentum as much as a kickoff return all the way back for a touchdown. It gets everybody fired up. Now you've got the stadium behind you. Your offense and defense will respond. This could be a game-changing opportunity for them.
That's strong coverage, though. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Tackle made, but he gets the ball out across the 20-yard line. Good game.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Looking for a receiver. Moves out of the pocket. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
But these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Rolls right, trying to make something happen. Looking for a receiver deep middle. The outfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Well, that's going to go down as an incompletion, obviously, but I like that the quarterback showed his ability to escape. Broke loose from the pocket and put the ball on a string. He just wasn't able to come up with that completion.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Short connection to the tight end here. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
This Texas A&M offense is moving quickly down the field. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. They've got him down out near the 40. The gain makes it second and medium.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
Virginia scramble. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Man, I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
Shotgun formation here on third down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Man, I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on third down. Now a big decision coming up here on fourth.
And the offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Still down by double digits in the third quarter. They're going to go for it on fourth down. And he drops back in the gun. And he can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? Again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
First down. Looking to throw the football. Catch made on the left side. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, I like how the quarterback used his eyes to move the defense and then came back and made an accurate throw there on the quick slant.
Pass complete. It's second down now. And now the handoff. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Looking deep downfield to the left. It's incomplete. The defense rises up and gets the stop against this very efficient third down offense. So now on fourth down, out comes the field goal unit. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And they add to their lead. So after adding to this big lead, they are set to kick it away.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. Last time they gambled and lost, went for it in fourth down in their territory and got stopped. The shotgun running play call. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. And the Aggies hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Tailback takes the handoff again. They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line. So let's see what they like here on third and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
Offense choosing to go for it here on fourth down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. That's reeled in. It's Murphy.